to Geekettes Chat. I am Shirley.
What's up? I'm Christy.
And we are here to review Green Knight, directed by David Lowery. The production company is A24. Everybody knows that independent. Are they independent film production company? I don't know.
They do a lot of independent work.
I mean, they do a lot of independent work. Yeah, that is true.
Technically an independent, but
they're very popular though.
But mainstream, they have a lot of mainstream films.
Yeah,
now.
I guess mainstream independent movies. So yes, Green Knight is an independent movie. Is out in movie theaters. Sadly, it's just in movie theaters. Nowhere in like streaming and all that stuff. Especially with COVID, it should be streaming. Just saying. But yes. So let's get into the review. Basically, it is based on, from what I read, because I never read this, of course, a 14th century Arthurian poem. It was written by apparently the Pearl Poet. That was the person's name. They don't really know. They have other works of the Pearl Poet as they identify the person, but they don't really know, who really wrote it. But that's who they think. That's what it said. So it's very old. It's very medieval. It's Arthurian. England. King Arthur. All that stuff, Sir Lancelot, Camelot, the knights of the Round Table, right? That's pretty much what the legend is, of course.
Yes.
So, of course, let's get into the plot.
Tell me a tale of yourself, so that I might know thee.
I have none to tell.
Yet. You have none to tell yet.
I fear I'm not meant for greatness.
We all fear, but fear can be a gift.
Do not waste this.
So this is about Sir Gawain is his name. Oh, isn't he's not a knight yet, but he wants to be a knight. And Gawain's played by David Patel, who of course acted in Slumdog Millionaire and this UK show called The Skins. I remember the US version. I never watched it. But that's where he started, and of course he's a very handsome man. He is. Just had to put it out there. Yeah. So he plays Gawain, who of course, like I said, wants to be a knight, and he is the nephew of King Arthur. And of course you see it's Christmas time, and then the Green Knight comes, and it basically sets a game saying, hey, whoever takes my head, cuts off my head, a year later, that during Christmas, I would have to cut off their head. I guess it's to show whoever is brave and is not scared, they will be titled a knight and get knighted, I guess. It's about bravery, I guess, and all that stuff. I don't really know what knights do. I don't remember. I guess it's about that, right? Like,
there is the, honor.
Honor, yes, there you go. They mentioned that a lot in there. Honor, that's what I was trying to say. Honor and just facing your fears and being a knight, right? It's honor. That was the big, I guess, saying or big thing that he needs to show and have from his family and the court as well. And then he will probably become, after a night, a king, because I think King Arthur has no children with his queen. So let's get into the movie. Let's start off with sets. I think that was like the big thing. the set. What do you think, Chrissy? What were the sets?
The sets were absolutely gorgeous.
The sets were gorgeous.
I felt like I was in the movie. So fantastical, and I wanted to be actually in the movie. So
Yeah.
that's how fun it was as far as the set goes.
Yes, it felt like you were in the medieval era, you know, the Middle Ages, and just in, I guess, of course, that's set in England, and during that time with them, and, you know, the fog. You feel the fog. You feel like it's Christmas, the weather, and the atmosphere. It brings it all together in that set period of time.
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah, and it was like, I think the budget was 15 million or to 20 million, and I'm like, look at that. You see all these like big budget movies from like Marvel and all these big studios, and it's like, look what you could do with a small budget. It's extraordinary. You don't need those like crazy budgets or money, right? Yeah. So let's get into, I don't know why we were like
Well, let's get into the story.
Oh, the plot. Okay. The plot is probably where it lost me.
You know, before anything else, I have to say that this film definitely had the feeling art house indie film.
Yeah.
Because it has a lot of symbolism in it, you know, and it doesn't follow a linear story, you know, just like mainstream Hollywood films do.
Right.
So it's kind of, it's dreamlike, you know, and a lot of like indie films kind of, you know, not a lot, but like a good number of indie films do have this dreamlike quality to them and storytelling of them. And so you see that in the film, and you kind of see Dave Patel's character go into like this dream kind of state, seeing almost the future in a sense, and then coming back to the present. So those periods were very interesting, you know, but I felt like a little thrown off, like, was he a knight? Was he really a knight? Because he's playing this game. Like, was he a true knight? And then his mother, who's played by Sarita, I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong. I apologize for that. She was amazing.
I want to learn more about her.
She sets the plot, right? As far as, I felt like she was the one that kind of like pushed the plot a little bit in the beginning, but I didn't understand why she did it. I don't think it was made clear in the film. Why did she do that? And was it because she, you know, it was her son, she wanted him to be knighted, she wanted him to go on a quest, you know? Right. And then there's this whole like, kind of like, she makes this very special kind of like, spoiler alert, but she makes this special like rope that protects him, and that rope is very symbolic throughout the film, and you kind of understand the meaning at the very end of it. So you have to look for those meanings and the symbolism and the characters. Let's get into characters.
So before we get into characters, I just want to mention about the symbolism of the belt, or you know what his mom made him to protect him. I think it's about letting go of that. I was telling you before about that fear when he lets go of the belt in the end. Ooh, spoiler alert. Sorry.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, all right,
okay.
I'm letting go of this fear. I'm truly accepting my fate. I believe so. But again, the plot, it was kind of, it dragged a little bit. You know, in a lot of points, it dragged a little bit. Especially dragged in the part with the Lord and the lady when they do that exchange of winnings and stuff. That went by really quickly. Like, it looked like it cut scenes. Like, it was so confusing to me. So, you know, that part was also not helping as well.
That's why I said the whole art house.
The art house
because
film.
Because it's the style. It's like you can't, there is no order, like a linear story to it, you know, and each
I don't know,
thing
it's
has
just
its
like
meaning, and sometimes it doesn't connect. So you know how there is the first plot, second plot, subplot, and all that stuff, and they all connect. Well, these characters, the Lord and the lady,
that's
did
basically
not
going to
connect,
characters. Yeah,
in a sense.
I don't know. Yeah, it didn't connect.
For me, it didn't connect, but they were interesting characters in their own right. You know?
Sir Gawain, Dev Patel's character, he acted damn good. Like, he was really good. I love the mother character. I forgot her name, the character's name. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and she was really good. I wanted to learn more about her and like what she practiced as well, you know, because they were calling her a witch, you know, and
that wasn't really clear.
It wasn't really clear. A lot of points weren't clear throughout the movie. Who else? Elisa Vincanter. I forgot who her character was.
I like
I guess the love interest. Well, the
love
woman
interest prostitute.
Yeah. Was she a prostitute?
She was in a brothel.
Oh, okay. So she was she was a prostitute. That was her job. Her.
I really enjoyed her. First of all, I liked her look. She had really like a boy cut.
Yeah, I liked her hair. It was actually really nice.
And I liked the way she acted in that one. And then
she was good.
See like the change when she was a lady, because she also plays a lady.
Right. Oh, the other character.
Yeah, the other
which
character.
Confused me. I was confused.
If you go see the movie, you'll understand what
that was
about.
it.
Right.
So, going to costume, the costuming was really good, especially his cape. What? I want that cape. That mustard, I think, yellow.
It was a mustard yellow, definitely mustard yellow.
Yeah,
I've always wanted a cape myself.
I want that cape. The Christian symbolism of like the crowns and stuff were interesting.
Yeah, and it kind of
like
touched
the king
on
and queen
and
because his like, I guess the shield, it had Mary and the child, which was Jesus, of course, and that's. You know, Arthurian legend, it connects a lot to Christianity, of course, right? That was because, you know, medieval times, religion was, you know, part of your life. It was your whole life in a sense, right?
Right.
And
right.
And
I felt like the Green Knight also kind of had this very regal kind of...
I really like that character, the Green Knight.
Feel to him, especially
grace.
When there's this scene where he goes and waits for him to wake up. And, well, first of all, that whole scene, cinematography that they did for that shot was amazing.
I want that wallpaper of that shot.
It was very dreamlike, and I really enjoyed it.
The plants,
and
the greenery.
So if he had, like, this very regal feel to him, in a sense, and that's pretty much what, you know, Christian iconography kind of is. Like, you see, you know, Jesus with the crown, and, you know, kind of shown as regal.
So, yeah, that was basically what we want to mention. I guess, do you want to mention anything else? Sad costume we mentioned.
No, nothing else for me. I thought that was what carried the story was the sets and the costumes.
Yeah, the sets and the costumes, really... cinematography, beautiful. The story...
I just wasn't, you know... Again,
it didn't enthrall me, or, like, not enthrall me, because... I've seen slow movies as well, and I'm like, okay, I like this movie. It was good. I think it just didn't capture... you know, the movie is about the flaw of man, right?
Right.
In a sense.
And you could see that in the film and towards the end, but it's like, you kind of want to have... For me, I always want a resolution. And if I don't get that, I'm just so used to that. I'm so used to that, and so when I don't get it, I'm kind of like...
I think that ending kind of like...
Or you like... Even redemption in his case, but...
I mean, I'm weird. I don't know what to think about the ending. Because I don't like... Like, for movies like that, it works to show, like, scenarios and then go back.
Right.
But then, you know, you were right. It works for movies like that. Where other movies, when they done it in other movies, it doesn't work. But here, it works. But I don't know, the ending... I don't know. But by the end, I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. I guess, resolution. I think that's what you want, right? Did I say resolution right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so yeah. If you, I don't know, I guess rent it if you can. I mean, when it comes out. Or see the, you know, theater if you want to see the costuming, the cinematography, and the sets.
It really does look amazing on screen.
They do look amazing on screen, so see it for that. And Dev Patel's acting was really good, and he looked very handsome. Maybe see it for that too.
Hey.
Why not? You know. He did look handsome. And Elizabeth Vikander looked very beautiful as well.
Yeah, even when she was with the boy haircut, I was like, oh, I like this.
And she was good. So, yeah, that was it. That was our review of The Green Knight. I actually requested the poem to see how different it is, because I never read the poem, of course.
Oh, let's see.
So let's see. So I'll let you know.
So I just want to end by thanking you guys for watching the show. It's been a while since we've been back. We hope everybody's taking care of themselves. We want to send you guys all so much love and hugs right now, because this is not over, the pandemic. So
yeah, and
be safe.
Be safe.
And if you like this video, give us a like. We're planning on putting the video up on Monday, and if you like that and you want to see more videos on Mondays, put a like.
Yes.
And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We do movie reviews, book reviews.
I do.
And we love to hear from you, so comment below about the film, about whatever you want to suggest that we watch or review. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Peace out.